Welcome everybody to a look at the first film in the Zen and Sword box set from Eureka as part of their Masters of Cinema series. And the first film is Miyamoto Musashi from 1961. Now I don't have a poster in terms of the disc cases to show you, but I do have the poster inside the booklet, so there you go. And yeah, like all five of these films are, it's going to be directed by Tomoe Uchida, who I've seen two other films from, which I mentioned in my unboxing video. They were Bloody Spear of Mount Fuji and A Fugitive from the Past. So because obviously he's directed all five of these films, I'm not going to mention him again outside of the actual review if I need to. So yeah, but those are the two films I've seen before, and this lands somewhere in between the two of them. And this is a samurai drama clocking in at 110 minutes long. Stars Kinosuke Nakamura, who is also in Takajiro Lone Yakuza, The Fall of Aiko Castle, Revenge, and Shogun Samurai. All four of those I absolutely loved, and he's in all five of these films as well. So, like with the director, I won't mention him unless necessary. But also stars this Akiko Kazami, who is also in A Fugitive from the Past, Aizo Kimura, who is in Seven Samurai and High and Low, and finally Rentaro Makuni, who is in A Fugitive from the Past as well as the excellent film Harakiri, as well as the 16th and 23rd Zatoichi films, and Samurai 1 Musashi Miyamoto, which is a trilogy of films I somehow completely slipped my mind. So obviously we have had the Miyamoto Musashi character looked at in film before. There were a whole load of films apparently in the 30s and 40s, but in terms of what I've actually seen, there is a trilogy of films from the 50s that Criterion released on Blu-ray as well. So yeah, somehow that completely slipped my mind. So yeah, but Rentaro Mikuni played a lead character in that film that is also in this one. So in this first film, we are introduced to Kaizo, who is what Musashi used to be before he became the man of legend. His beginning are not exactly auspicious though, as he sides with the Toyotomo Sagigara, and as a result finds himself on the losing side of the historic battle, and from there traces his path towards the way of the samurai. So with the focus of this being more on characters, characterization, and general dramatic states, this is more of an origin story for our lead than anything else. That said, it is an effective origin story that has something in common with the superhero genre of all things, given our lead is humbled, has life lessons on power and responsibility, and ultimately set on a path to become a samurai, all of which is conveyed in an effective manner. So obviously plenty of superhero origin stories have them set on a path towards being the superhero that they would become. And obviously our lead character is set on a path to becoming the samurai, which he'll become known for. So yeah, the pacing is also on point. The cast is really good. The cinematography is excellent. The score is great. I really like the supernatural tinge conclusion. The plot is overall engaging, and although it is lacking in action, it is far from boring. So yeah, a really solid start to this series of films, to be honest. And much like Samurai 1, Musashi Miyamoto, this gets a 4 out of 5. Can't fully remember how much I enjoyed that outside of its score, because it's been a while since I've seen it, and I don't really want to spoil the events of this film, whether or not this expands on that trilogy of films or, you know, does something different. I'm not sure, but yeah, I wanted to keep my view on this 5 series box set, you know, untainted by watching something else that is similar. So yeah, overall a really solid start, and yeah, a really effective one at that. Whether or not we move into more of an action orientated film with the second film or not, we'll have to wait and see. But definitely looking forward to that second effort regardless, just to see how it's going to go from this first one. And in terms of extras on for this film specifically, we have an audio commentary from Jonathan Root, a Toei bulletin, and a trailer for the film on top of that. So yeah, overall a really solid start to the series, and hopefully one that is not the you know, the high watermark of the series. Hopefully it only gets better from here on out. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen the first film in this box set, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.